Welcome, my friends, to Theory Hammer, where today we're going over yet another Warhammer 40k 10th edition Forge World Index review with the Custodians. The Custodians are super duper cool. If you haven't seen our regular index review for the Custodians, or the Custodes, go check that out, because we have that on our channel as well. If you like this kind of content, if you like this video, if you play Custodes, if you hate Custodes, leave a comment down below, like the video, spear it right in the face with Melted 2, subscribe to Theory Hammer, and of course, hit the bell icon. That way you're always notified every time we have a new video out. Doing all those things is free, and it also tells YouTube to recommend this kind of content to you and to other people, and it tells us that you want to see more of it. These are a little bit different than our other index reviews. We're going to be going into points because there's not so many data sheets to go over. So, just like to mention that in the beginning of those videos that you guys know, because in our other reviews, which you should totally go watch, we don't discuss points because points change, and it's probably not going to be the same anyway. So, in these, we're going to go over points, and we're going to start right with the Custodian Guard, with Andesite and Pyrithite spears. They move 6. They are toughness 6 with a 2-up save and a 4-up invuln. They got a 3-up save and 6, a leadership, and an OC of 2. Alright. So they got their Andesite spear. That's 18 inches. It's one shot. BS2, of course. Strength 5, AP 2, and a flat 3 damage. Not so shabby there. They got the Pyrithite spear, right? Is that how you say that? Pyrithite spear? It's Melted 2. It's 12-inch range. It's a Meltagun. Strength 9, AP 4, D6 damage, hitting on 2s, one shot. In melee, the Andesite spears, 5 attacks, Strength 7, AP 2 damage. The other one is also Strength 7, AP 2 damage with 5 attacks, so they're the exact same profile in combat. So you basically just want to choose which ranged weapon you want, and honestly, they're both pretty good. This is, I don't know, you probably go with the Melta spear maybe, right? Alright, well they got Deep Strike, they have Martial Katas, they got the Karate, and then they stand Vigil. Each time a model in this unit makes an attack, reroll a wound roll of 1. Okay. While this unit is within range of an objective marker you control, you can reroll the wound roll instead. So suddenly, their Meltaguns reroll wounds, which I really like. No foe shall stand. Once per battle at the start of your shooting phase, this unit can use this ability. If it does, until the end of the phase, ranged weapons equipped by models in this unit have lethal hits and ignores cover. It's once per battle, but my, that is not so shabby, is it? Let's just copy this. So, how many points are these boys? That's not what we wanted. My tab. Sometimes, you know, it's a hard knock life. 300 points for 5 of them. Okay. So, they are 60 points apiece. They have this. Any number of models can each have their Andesite spear replaced with a Pyrithite spear. So you got 5 dudes with an Andesite spear. Alright, so yeah, that's what you get. If a model from your army with the leader ability can be attached to Custodian Guards, it can be attached to this unit instead. And they are Infantry Imperium Custodian Guards with stuff. So that's what those guys are. 300 points for 5. Okay. Sagittarium Custodians. These move 6. They are also toughness 6 with a 2-up save and a 4-up invuln. 3 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 2. They have their... I'm going to butcher literally every single one of these names. I'm going to put it out there right now. Adrastus Bolt Caliver. I think I did that one correctly. Sustained hits 1, 36-inch range, 3 shots, BS2, Strength 5, AP 1, 2 damage. So what it should say is Heavy Bolter. And then the guys have a Misericordia. 4 attacks, hitting on 2, Strength 5, AP 2, damage 1. So that's going to be your power sword looking thing. Power knife, basically. They have Deep Strike and Martial Kata. Saturation Volleys. In your shooting phase, after this unit has shot, select one enemy unit, excluding monsters and vehicles. Hit by one or more of these attacks. Until the start of your next turn, while this unit is on the battlefield, that enemy unit is suppressed, and while they're suppressed, they subtract 1 from hits. That's pretty cool. Then Disintegration Beams. Once per battle at the start of your shooting phase, this unit can use this ability. If it does, until the end of the phase, ranged weapons equipped by models in this unit have the Devastating Wounds ability. So that's really good. They're Imperium, Infantry, and Sagittarium. I don't think that they have any options here. Nope. They could just have 5 dudes in the unit. They have their Bolt Caliber and their Misericordia. And then if somebody with a leader can be attached to Custodian Guard, they can be attached to these guys instead. So Sagittarium, that's what we're looking for here. The Sagittarium. Okay, yeah. So they're 225. Okay. So what is that? 45? No. Yes? 45 points a model. Not so bad, I guess. Okay. Aquilin Custodians. So they move 5, they're toughness 7. Okay, so these are like your Alaris guys. They're 2 up, 4 up, of course, 4 wounds with a leadership 6 and OC of 2. They have Infernus Pikes as an option at least. This is ignores cover and torrent. So it's 12-inch, D6 shot, strength 6, AP 1, damage 1. And then Lastrum Storm Bolters, rapid fire 2. That's going to be 24-inch range with 2 shots. Everything's going to hit on 2s like all the time. I'll mention if it doesn't hit on 2s, okay? This is a strength 5, AP 1, 1 damage. And then you have your twin Adrathic Destructor, it's twin linked, 18-inch range, 1 shot, strength 6, AP 2, and 3 damage flat. Combat, you have your Solarite Power Gauntlet, 5 attacks, strength 8, AP 2, damage 2. Or you have your Solarite Power Talon, that is going to be 7 attacks, strength 7, AP 2, 1 damage. They have Deep Strike and Martial Kata, and then Heavy Assault Infantry. Each time a model in this unit makes a ranged attack that targets the closest eligible target, reroll a wound roll of 1. That's pretty good. From Golden Light, once per battle, at the end of your opponent's turn, if this unit is not within engagement range of one or more enemy units, you can remove it from the battlefield and put it into reserve. I really like that. However, they're probably going to be like 5 million points. So, Aquilons, they are 210 for 3, 420 for 6. Okay. They're actually not horrible, right? Am I crazy? What do they got, though? Any number of... Alright, so let's see. They got their Stormbolter and a Power Gauntlet. Okay. Any number of models can have their Stormbolter replaced with an Infernus Pike or the twin Adrathic Destructor. Was that thing twin-linked? It is twin-linked. So you either get your Flamer or a twin-linked Strength 6, AP 2, damage 3 thing. Probably keep the Flamer. Probably take the Flamer. Yeah, you take the Flamer. Alright, so then any number of models can have their Solarite Power Gauntlet replaced with one Solarite Power Talon. I kind of like the Gauntlet. I kind of like these guys. If you can be attached to Alaris Custodians, you can be attached to these guys instead. They're Infantry Terminator Imperium. Okay. You got your Contemptor Achilles Dreadnought. Move 6, toughness 9 with a 2 up, 5 up all the time. 10 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 3. Achilles Dread Spear. 12-inch range, 1 shot. Strength 9, AP 2, damage 3. Infernus Incinerator. Torrent ignores cover. Obviously, it's the D6 shots thing. It's basically the same as above. Strength 6, AP 1, damage 1. Lastrum Stormbolter, same as above. Rapid Fire 2, 24-inch range, 2 shots. Strength 5, AP 1, and damage 1. And then Twin Adrathic Destructor, twin linked at 18 inches. 1 shot, strength 6, AP 2, and damage 3. Then you have your Dread Spear. This is a lance weapon with 5 attacks. Strength 12, AP 2, and damage D6 plus 1. Deadly Demise 1, and then Martial Kata. Each time this model is selected to fight, you can select one enemy unit within engagement range of it and roll a 1d6, adding 2 to the result if this model made a charge move this turn. On a 4 to 5, that enemy unit suffers D3 mortal wounds. On a 6, you suffer 3. Okay. 2 Lastrum Stormbolters can be replaced with one of the following. 2 Incinerators, 2 Twin Adrathic Destructors, and then you can kind of switch it up there. So, Stormbolter Flamer, Stormbolter Destructor, Incinerator Destructor. It comes with 2 Stormbolters and its Dread Spear. Now, I'm kind of curious. Contemptor Dread, it's 165 points. Yeah, 165. Okay, well, it is a Vehicle Walker Imperium, and that's pretty much what it's got there. Like, what is it? It just charges and does damage. Agmatus Custodians, 12-inch range for movement. Toughness 6 with a 2 up and a 4 up invuln. 4 wounds, leadership 6, OC of 2. Adrathic Devastator. That's an 18-inch range ranged weapon. 1 shot. Strength 7, AP 2, flat 3 damage. Lastrum Bolt Cannon. This is sustained hits 1, 36-inch range, 3 shots. Strength 6, AP 1, damage 1. Twin Las Pulsar, twin linked, 24-inch range, 2 shots. Strength 9, AP 1, and 2 damage. What the fuck are these weapons? Yeah, so these are like your jump dudes, your bike riding guys with the lances. This is your FORGEWORLD version of them. They have an Interceptor Lance, so 5 attacks, Strength 7, AP 2, 2 damage. Martial Kata, Turbo Boost, add 6 if they advance, don't roll. Implacable Vanguard, once per battle in your shooting phase after this unit has shot. If it's not within engagement range of one or more enemy units, it can make a normal move up to 6. If it does, it's not eligible to declare a charge. Okay. Agmata Custodians are 240 points for 3. So they're 80 points per guy. Okay. I don't like them. They have a Lastrum Bolt Cannon and an Interceptor Lance. Any number of models can have their Bolt Cannon replaced with one of the following. Whatever. I guess... I don't know. Twin Pulsar? You take them in units of 3 to 6. Every model is equipped with the Bolt Cannon and the Lance, and then if a leader can be attached to Virtus Praetors, it can be attached to these guys instead. They are the Mounted Fly Imperium Virtus Praetor equivalents. Then you got your Venatari. These are just jump pack guys. These are pretty good. They move 10. They're toughness 6, 2 up, 4 up, 3 wounds, leadership 6, OC 2. They have a kinetic destroyer or the Venatari Lance. The destroyer is a pistol and it's sustained hits 1. 12-inch range with 2 shots. Strength 6, AP 1, damage 1. The Lance is assault at 24-inch, 2 shots. Strength 4, AP 1, damage 2. For combat, they have the Tarsus Buckler. It's 5 attacks. Strength 5, AP 2, damage 1. Or they have the Venatari Lance, which is a lance weapon. 5 attacks, Strength 7, AP 2, and damage 2. Deep Strike, Martial Kata. Strike from the skies. This unit is eligible to shoot and declare a charge in a turn which fell back. That's really good. And then Swooping Dive, once per battle. You can target this unit with the Rapid Ingress stratagem for 0 CP, and you can do so even if you've already targeted a different unit. Okay? Ooh. Tarsus Buckler. The bear has a wounds characteristic of 4. Okay. Let's see what can take that. So 3 to 6 in a unit. They all have a Venatari Lance. And a number of models can have their Venatari Lance replaced with 1 Kinetic Destroyer and 1 Buckler. So the Destroyer is the pistol. Okay. They cannot embark within a Land Raider. They're Infantry Fly Jump Pack Imperium. Interesting little unit there. How many points are they, Venatari? Venatari are 400 points? For 6? No. No way. That's crazy, dude. Well, maybe it's not. They have somebody better than me can make these, can play with these and do stuff, because they don't do a lot of damage from what I'm seeing. 12 shots of strength 4, 12 shots of strength 6. Combat makes them better with the lance, but then they only have 3 wounds, which maybe you just don't care and just have 3 wounds. 400 points though, my god. Okay. Palace Grav Tank. So this moves 12, toughness 8, 2 up save, 5 up invuln, 9 wounds, and leadership 6, OC 2. It's got a twin Arachnus Blaze Cannon, devastating wounds, and twin linked. Oh, what the hell? Okay, so it's 24 inches, 8 shots, strength 5, AP 1, damage 1. Devastating wounds, twin linked with 8 shots. That's fine. Let's see here. It's got Deadly Demise D3, Martial Kata. I skipped over the melee weapons because you guys don't care about that. Merciless Hunter. In your shooting phase, each time this model makes an attack that targets an enemy unit that is below half strength, add 1 to the wound roll. Right. It's got no war gear options. It's just got its blaze cannon and its armored hull. It's a vehicle fly Imperium. This thing better be like 50 points. Palace. 120 points? No. Am I missing something here? What? The fuck? Okay, so Telemon Heavy Dreadnought. This moves 8. It's toughness 10 with a 2 up, 4 up. 12 wounds. Leadership 6, OC 4. Arachnus Storm Cannon is a ranged weapon. Dev wounds. 24-inch range, 12 shots, strength 6, AP 1, damage 1. Fine. Illustrious Accelerator Culverin. 48 inches, 4 shots, strength 9, AP 1, damage 3. What is with this AP being awful? Spiculous Bolt Launcher Blast Weapon, 36-inch range, D6 plus 3 shots, strength 5, AP 0, 1 damage. Twin Plasma Projector, Torrent Twin Linked. 12-inch range, D3 shots, strength 7, AP 2, 1 damage. Like, what the fuck is happening? Armored Feet for melee, strength 7, AP 0, 1 damage, 5 attacks. Or you got your Telemann Castus. Whatever, it's Fist. Strength 12, AP 2, flat 3 damage with 5 attacks. This thing seems like shit. Deadly Demise D3 is so bad. Eternal Guardians. Alright, so it's minus 1 damage. Alright, so... Alright, it's minus 1 damage. Telemann, how many points are you? 235. Alright. It's got 2 of the accelerator things. Spiculous Bolt Launcher. Jesus Christ. Alright, so it's got a Spiculous Bolt Launcher thing. It's got 2 of these storm cannons, right? Or, no, the culverins. It's got 2 of these culverins. So it's got 8 shots of strength 9. It's got 8 autocannon shots, okay? It's fucking terrible with its shooting. Alright, so it's 2 autocannons can be replaced with 2 better weapons, probably. 24 shots with dev wounds with twin linked. Nope. It can basically you can mix and match here. So you can take your fists with the plasma and then some other stuff. Yeah, it's a Telemann. It's 235 points. It's a thing you can take. It's probably not horrible for 235 points, even though I said it was complete shit. For 235 points, it's probably okay with the minus 1 damage. I don't know. Something about its ranged weapons just really make me want to vomit. So. God. Yeah, I guess you just take 2 of these and just go for dev wounds, right? Yeah, probably that. Okay. So 235 points. Yeah, Vehicle Walker Imperium. I don't like it, I don't think. The Caladius Grav Tank. I can actually pronounce that. 10-inch move, toughness 11. Interesting. 2-up save with a 5-up invuln. 14 wounds. Leadership 6 and OC of 4. So it's actually pretty beefy. Twin Arachnus Heavy Blaze Cannon. Twin linked. 48 inches. 4 shots. Strength 12. AP 3. D6 plus 2 damage. Yeah. Accelerator Cannon. Rapid Fire 4. Twin linked. 48-inch range. 4 shots. Strength 10. AP 1. Damage 3. So it's a little bit better than an autocannon. Twin Lastrum Bolt Cannon. Sustained hits 1. 36-inch. 3 shots. Strength 6. AP 1. Damage 1. Armored Hull. 4 attacks. That's kind of a strange profile. 4 attacks at Strength 6. AP 1. Or AP 0. 1 damage. Deadly Demise D3. Martial Kata. Advanced Firepower. Each time this model makes an attack with its twin whatever accelerator cannon that targets an enemy unit, excluding monsters and vehicle, that attack has lethal hits. Each time this model makes an attack with its twin Arachnus Heavy Blaze Cannon that targets an enemy monster or vehicle unit, that attack has the lethal hits ability. Okay. 4 shots of Strength 12 AP 3, D6 plus 2 damage. Hitting on 2s with twin linked seems pretty good. I guess it's probably got this thing in the front of it. I hope it has like 2 of those. If it's wounded, it subtracts 1 from hits, so that it's 1 to 5 wounds left. Let's see what its war gear options are. So it's got a twin, whatever, accelerator cannon, and a twin bolt cannon. Its twin accelerator cannon can be replaced with the twin Arachnus Heavy. Yeah, so you take that instead. It's got Vehicle Fly Imperium Caladius Grav Tank. Got the Chronos Grav Carrier, 12-inch move, toughness 12, 2-up save, 5-up invuln, 16 wounds, leadership 6, and OC of 5. So it's basically a Land Raider. At least that profile is Land Raider-like. Twin Arachnus Blaze Cannon, devastating wounds, twin linked, just 24-inch range with 8 shots, strength 5, AP 1, damage 1. It's okay. Dev wounds, twin linked, whatever. Same thing you saw in the Palace. Twin Lastrum Bolt Cannon, sustained hits 1, 36-inch range, strength 6, AP 1, 1 damage with 3 shots. And Deadly Demise D6 on this. Martial Kata and Fire Support. In your shooting phase, After this model is shot, select one enemy unit hit by one or more of its attacks until the end of the phase. Each time a friendly model that disembarks from this transport this turn makes an attack that targets the enemy unit, you can reroll the wound roll. Chronos Grav Carrier, huh? 200 points. That's an interesting thing. So it's got no war gear options. It has a twin Arachnus Blaze Cannon, twin Lastrum Bolt Cannon, armored hull. Has a transport capacity of 8 infantry. Vehicle, transport, fly, Imperium. Is this good with the dudes that have the bolters? God. The Sagittarium. They can do dev wounds once per game. You can get out of this thing with them and just dev wound something to death because they're 2 damage apiece. Get, what, 15 shots out of that? Yeah, I mean, you'll do like 8 dev wounds on average-ish, probably. Nah. So, not as good as I thought. Okay. Orion Assault Dropship. 20-inch move with toughness 12, 2-up save, 5-up invuln, 22 wounds, leadership 6, but an OC of 0. Arachnus Heavy Blaze Cannon, so the same thing that we saw on the Caladius. 36-inch range, 4 shots, strength 12, AP3, D6 plus 1 damage? That's different. Right? I'm not fucking crazy? It's different. That's a twin Arachnus Heavy Blaze Cannon. This is just a Arachnus Heavy Blaze Cannon. So I think that's a typo either way. This just isn't twin linked. Spiculous Heavy Bolter Blast, Heavy Bolt Launcher Blast, 36-inch range, D6 plus 6 shots, strength 7, AP 1, and damage 2. Did we not see this before on like the Telemon? Was it just a Spiculous Bolt Launcher? Yep. See, there's so many different things. Alright, sorry for jumping around there. Alright, I just wanted to read exactly the difference there. So this is 36-inch range, D6 plus 6, strength 7, AP 1, damage 2 with blast. It's pretty good. Then you got your twin Lastrum Bolt Cannon, sustained hits 1, 3 shots at 36, strength 6, AP 1, damage 1. Armored hull, 9 attacks at strength 9, I guess. Deadly Demise D6 and hover, martial kata, assault dropship. If a unit disembarks from this transport before it moves until the end of the turn, that unit is eligible to declare charge and turn which is advantage. Okay. If it has 1 to 7 wounds, it's -1 to hit. It's got no war gear. It's got 2 Arachnus Heavy Blaze Cannons, 2 twin Lastrum Bolt Cannons, 2 Spiculous Heavy Bolt Launchers, and an armored hull. It has a transport capacity of 12 Custodes infantry. It can transport 1 Venerable Contemptor, 1 Achilles Dreadnought, or 1 Contemptor Gladys Dreadnought. Okay. While doing so, its transport capacity is reduced to 6 Custodes infantry. It's a vehicle transport fly Imperium aircraft thing. Alright, Orion. The Orion is right here. 690 points. Okay. 8 shots with strength 12. Different profile, though. Then you have the Ares Gunship. 20-inch move. Toughness 12. 2-up, 5-up. 22 wounds. Leadership 6. OC 0. Arachnus Heavy Blaze Cannon. That's 36-inch range. 4 shots. Strength 12. AP 3. D6 plus 1 damage. And then you got your Arachnus Magna Blaze Cannon. Wow. Alright, so 48 inches. 3 shots. Strength 18. AP 4. D6 plus 6 damage. Okay. In combat, it also has 9 attacks at strength 9 for some reason. Deadly Demise D6 and hover. Martial Kata and then Infernus Firebombs. Each time this model ends a normal move, you can select 1 enemy unit that it moved over till the end of the turn. Models in that unit cannot have the benefit of cover. In addition, roll a 1d6 for each model in that unit. For each 6, they suffer 1 mortal wound. Kinda shit. 1 to 7 wounds remaining, it's -1 to hit. It has 2 Arachnus Heavy Blaze Cannons. It has its Arachnus Magna Blaze Cannon and armored hull. No war gear options. It's a vehicle aircraft fly Imperium. It is 580 points. Oh, God. Alright, then you got your Contemptor Gladys Dreadnought. Move 6, toughness 9, 2-up, 4-up all the time, 10 wounds, leadership 6, and an OC of 3. It's got a Gladys Warblade. Ignores cover, torrent, twin linked. 12-inch range, D6 shots, strength 6, AP 1, damage 1. And then it's got its Gladys Warblade, 8 attacks, strength 8, AP 2, damage 3. Surprised it doesn't have 2 different profiles. It's got Deadly Demise 1 and Martial Kata. Gladys Shield. Each time a melee attack targets this model, subtract 1 from the wound roll. Okay. It's probably got no war gear. Nope. Just has its Warblade. It's a Vehicle Walker Imperium Contemptor thingamajig. And that is the end of the video. Thank you so much if you made it until the end. As always, thank you always for making it until the end. If you're one of those people that do, we really appreciate it. Leave a like on this video. Spear the like button like I said in the beginning. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe to Theory Hammer for more stuff. And of course, hit the bell icon. That way you are notified every time we send out a new video. And until next time, guys, try not to win too much with your custodians. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, goodbye.